Welcome to Hot Rod. As you can see, I am currently in this 150 utility sedan, the 55 Chevy. This thing is crazy. I kind of should have went with a regular V8 in the swaps. I threw a diesel in it. I actually took it to the rivals, did a little testing, and found out that this one is faster. I built this one first today. This is a twin turbo stock engine Lincoln Continental. All-wheel drive. I was able to sneak in the vintage race tire white wall. Look how good this thing looks. And that's really all I'm concerned about. I wanted to race this trial today. I was looking for something fun in my inventory. Nothing really in a Rods and Customs C600. I have a bunch of other stuff and a bunch of other, performance levels, but this is what we're running today. So it's all about looking good. Why are those Impalas not on the floor? People don't realize you can lower those down and it just looks so good. There's only a couple cars in the game that you can just be on the floor, but here we go. Most of these are. The Ford wagon is, I believe the Impala is. I'm pretty sure the Ford Coupe 40 is as well. We're in here with some heavy hitters. We got one dude with 6 Prestige. That's crazy. Now, this thing isn't crazy on the first lap. I didn't beat the rival on the first try, but on the flying lap, on the second one, which he was not on a flying lap, I was able to get it done. So this car has a little bit more grip than it really just has, raw power and performance. Wow. Bumper car city back there, and relatively in front of me as well. So we have, I don't even know how to say that, Lojueles, man. And then Merc Dumpling, nice. Me and my oldest son, we were coming back from his football practice the other night. I think it was a couple nights ago. And many of you know I have a 1969 Mercury Cyclone in my possession. It was handed down to me from my dad. It was like his almost very first car. The very first one that actually mattered, Really super nice. Kept it for all those years. And we ended up seeing across the way a Mercury Marauder of a little bit later. Like the late 60s to 70 was, for a lot of cars, amazing. And then once you hit like 71, 2, 3, and 4, maybe 75, they got really ugly. And this thing, the Cyclone is a fastback. The Marauder was I guess like a 2-door post. It didn't really have a post, but, it wasn't the fastback. And it just looked so long. Somebody called the Cyclone a boat, and I was like, no, it's long, but it's not like that. You know what I mean? It's still got some muscle car to it. But I think you can change a lot of that stuff. People don't realize when you modify cars, you can change the perspective. If something's long, like a truck, and you lower it down, it's going to look longer. If you have it up, stock height or higher, it's going to make it look a little shorter. If you put bigger wheels on, it's going to make it look shorter. It's just, I don't know. Perception is a huge thing in everything. But here we go. Lojueles leading the charge here in the Impala. I don't think there's really anything I can do. Maybe I could just keep it super clean and tidy, but no. Looks like I'm on a grip and traction build, and they are turning and burning. Getting a little slideways, leaving some trails on the asphalt. Speaking of asphalt, have you ever heard people say asphalt? I'm not saying it's wrong, but it doesn't sound right. I think it has to do, I think there's like a language barrier there. Maybe that's a European thing. Asphalt. And there you go. Not a bad performance, okay? Like I said, I really just wanted to look super good. Coming in second place, I would have had the win if it wasn't for Lojueles. We beat all the Drivatars. Oh, wow. Yeah, this might be an easy one if you get with a good group of people. C600, not too competitive. As you see on both sides, somebody that's not at C600 is all the way at the bottom. So modify your cars, people. Find a tuning setup that you think would be good if you can't do it yourself. Today's video brought to you by Cherry Coke Zero. Oh my gosh. We're out here memeing, doing the meme thing. All right. So like I said, I did my testing at Bahia de Plano. And I have no idea where we're going next, because it'll tell you on the main map where the first race is for the trial, of course. Finally, fast traveling complete. Maybe. Doesn't that look just so good? I know I had to throw the wing on, get a little extra performance. These aren't really high speed runs, so we'll get a lot more go fast parts if we put the wing on. Plus, it's like that sneaky little detail. This thing's crazy. Also, if you didn't know, from a young age, I was always a Ford guy, going to these Ford classic car shows. One of my favorites was this Lincoln Continental, one of the only things to have suicide doors. It was just cool. Oh, almost all the way in the back to start things out. The twin turbo big block with all-wheel drive somehow making its way up to 9th. Did we really do anything? We started 11th. Guys, that's the biggest thing right there. Just try not to make contact. Keep your momentum up. Watch out for Pablo. Just weaving and wagging around. Oh, this is probably not good. Merc Dumpling up front. Lojueles. Abel. Big turn up here. There is a 90-degree turn, and everybody's just going to pile up. See, I don't have that high rev range, high horsepower. People making contact with me, though. But we do have this. Woo! Right through all those people that passed us in this behemoth. Up to 3rd, podium position, doesn't matter. Blue all around us. I think this is a little better suited for a nice, slow circuit. This sprint isn't really the best. People are going to pass us. The Impalas must be lighter than I am. I don't know. I would not want that challenge of giving it some horsepower and then trying to get it down with the rear wheels. Oh, hitting me. I'm not blocking. This thing's just that big. I can't really get out of your way, bud. Right here. Make your move. Make your move. Go, 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 go. I'm waving him through. I'm waving him around. He's nowhere to be found. Okay. 70% complete here. We're almost done this race. I'm just going to try to hang on. Racing line screaming at me. That guy smacking the wall. The Ford wagon in front of me slowing down slightly. I don't think we have a chance. It's on a generational run right now. Merc Dumpling. This guy, I've probably seen him in a bunch of classic Ford shows. How did I do that? I'm getting choked up. That was insane. The all-wheel drive. The turbos. Everybody's drifting behind me. Where the hell is Lojueles? Lojueles, what are you doing, man? You're killing me. Sliding it through. What a picture. The wagon hitting me. Oh, wow. Crazy wreck at the end. Across the finish line. That was cool. All right, so this one, the score, wow. Who even gave them one? Ford Coupe 40. Wow. There you go. He got me again. But the blue team wins. So my car wasn't crazy fast, but just for wanting to look good, I was able to get some pretty good positions. So that's awesome. There you go. Hot rod complete. We get the Ford XB Falcon. We're going to redeem that. I have some stuff I need to do here. Give me a second. Let's go to our cars, and we're going to go to Ford, but we're going to look for a modified version of this XB Falcon for today's, I'm going to go all the way over here, for today's reward car test drive. Oh yeah, so you see it here. You think it would be nearby, but no, there it is. So this thing is all-wheel drive, looks like off-road tires. Yeah, let's go for that. We're out here in the dunes. We might have to take them up on that. Before I launch here, if you guys saw the video earlier this week, I touched on this weekend's great sporting event, if you're into that sort of thing. Hamza Chimaev versus Dricus Duplessis. I'm telling you guys, if you can, find it somewhere, even watch the clips afterwards. This is the biggest matchup we've had for a while. I'm excited about it. It's going to be Saturday night, Eastern Standard Time, probably after midnight. Last fight on the card. Look at this thing. Talk about Mad Max, the Australian Ford, just getting it. Rolling through the power. Look at this. I guess it's got a 4-speed in it. Yeah, they were never engineered, made, designed to do this. Did I just backflip? That's amazing. And a barrel roll. Almost landed it. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to that. That's tomorrow night. That's going to be super fun. A couple other good fights on the card, but that's the main one. We've got two people that are titans in the UFC. Khamzat Chimaev, you know, kind of like, if he doesn't get it done here, it's like, man, what could have been? He's had a couple setbacks. He missed weight by a bunch one time, had to move up a weight class. You know, got sick with COVID. I think he's had to pull out or cancel a couple fights here and there. But he's undefeated. Dricus is undefeated. A lot of people think Dricus is really good, but if you go back and look at the fights, you know, him and Sean Strickland, him and Israel Adesanya, I don't know if there's any other ones. Those are the two I remember. They were very close, and I believe they went to decision. And they were close decisions, maybe even split decisions. But this is Khamzat Chimaev's first chance at a UFC title, and they thought he was going to have it in the bag from the start because of just how raw and crazy and really good he was. His fights always lasted a very short amount of time, but this is going to be a 5-rounder if it goes the distance. And he hasn't fought many 5 rounds. But anyway, that aside, this thing is pretty good. You can modify it to a crazy level. You could make it a street beast. You could make it this Mad Max mobile we have here, which is way more fun for me in Forza. I really like being able to go fast anywhere, any direction, anytime. One more thing I wanted to do here, you see my money is 195.9. I need to get back up over 200. So let's go to My Horizon and let's go to Message Center. I'm going to try to get some of these VIP. I'm going to claim all these rewards. Let's just, there we go. Nice. Let's try to get through some of these gifted super wheel spins. Guys, get VIP if you haven't already. It's really good. It'll work out for you. Trust me, it's worth the money. Okay, collect prize and spin again. Sell for 75. Not bad. We'll see how many of these it takes to get up over 200 mil. All right, we got the sundress. We won't have to worry about it anymore. Ooh, almost had 250. That'd have been nice. If we get a really crazy car, sometimes, like, I think there's like a $10 or $11 million car. That's all we need. We just need a really good car. I wish there was a button to just sell the cars. Like collect prize, sell cars. 250. I like that. We're rolling in the money though. Oh, that's 250 again. Trying to get through all these VIP ones. I guess we can look. We're at 198.1. Okay. $700 spins remaining. Oh, 300,000. That's 400,000 total. Nice. 198.8. Oh, almost had 300. Oh, look how terrible that one is. 300. Come on, baby. Oh, the AMG won. Oh, that would have definitely done it. All right. So 199.4. Here we go. Last spin. No, we still have to keep going. Oh, is this it? Is this it? Is this it? 52.5. Oh, 425, but I think that is it. 200 million. There we go. We got back up over. I'm going to need to keep going on those super wheel spins, at least the gifted ones, so I can get it added to my total. We won the trial. We got the 10 reward points to get us another Ford XB Falcon. Maybe I will turn that one into some sort of a drag demon. Give it the huge tires in the back if I can. You know, get it all set up Friday night style. The Mad Max one's pretty cool. It's got Australian vibes, so works for me. Make sure you come back tomorrow for tomorrow's PR stunt speed run. I'm going to get all 5 of these PR stunts, 3 here in Mexico, 2 in the expansions. See if we can get maybe some personal bests. See how fast we can get them completed. They look to be pretty fun. Some good cars in the thumbnails there. I don't think we're going to use that Hoonigan one, but maybe we could use the others. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow in the next one. Later.